Hello, friends. We're gonna talk about in this lecture about going abroad and studying there. So, we're gonna talk about first of all, if depends on your choice whether you want to study in the United States or you want to go to the UK or you want to study in the Europe. We will all cover in our videos. So, let us start. What are the procedure to go out? Like if you want to move let to USA, you have to meet their criteria first of all. So let us go to the app that is needed. You can download an app. That is the name of the app is Yocket. I will go through the Yocket. That's my Yocket. In the Yocket app, you have to just go down and you have to go to the university reviews. So if you're planning for universities in the United States, you have to give two exams. One of them is GRE and the other one is IELTS. In GRE, you have to score at least 300 out of 340 to get into a good university. And in the IELTS, you have to score at least 6.5 bands or in a TOEFL of 79 score. TOEFL or IELTS, anything you can give, but I will prefer to give any of those you want to prefer, but I have given IELTS, so that it is. So these are the universities, and it depends on you whether you want to go to some cheap the low tuition fees universities. You can go. I was there at a university in Texas. I was there in a university. Let me talk about the university first of all. Oh my god, what happened to my phone? So I've gone into this university, Texas. Let us type. Let us type here. Tamuk. So we are talking about this university. I attended a course here. So you can go in this university and complete a course here in this university. You just need a GRE of 300 and a IELTS of 6 band and you can get admission in this university. Let it load the site. So this is the university you can attend if you have a score of 300 in GRE and a 6 of bands in IELTS. It has a tuition fees of $12,000 per year, and there is a cost of living of around $500 a month. So you need at least $18,000 yearly. I would say $20,000 to stay in Texas in a university at Texas A&M University, Kingsville. So that's about the university. So let's talk about what kind of exams you can give. GRE. Let's talk about GRE. So GRE is based on, you go to the Wikipedia page. So GRE stands for the Graduate Record Examination. It is a standardized test and it's an admission requirement for any graduate school in the United States and Canada. GRE is owned and administered by Educational Testing Services. The test was established in 1936 by the Carnegie Foundation for the Advancement of Teaching. So it is a computer-based test. You can go at the center and give the exam. You can go to the website of GRE, that is www.ets.org, and you can go to the option of GRE on it, and you can register for the test. So let us see what is the syllabus of GRE. Syllabus of GRE. So GRE consists of three sections. One is the analytical writing section, in which there will be an argument given to it. You have to raise up a point for it, and the other one is an essay. You write an essay about it. That's the first part about analytical writing assessment. There is two things you have to worry about in it. So it is out of 6. I scored around like 3 in it. Then you have another section of quantitative reasoning. In quantitative reasoning, there will be 2 sections you have to give. Both will be of 20 marks, 20 points, and the third section is of verbal reasoning. The verbal reasoning will be also of 2 sections, and both will be of 20 marks. So GRE ranges between 260 to 340. If you score 0 in the test, you will get 260. If you score 100%, you get 340 in it. So I would say try to get a 50% in it, and you will get into a decent university in the United States. So what are the topics covered in the quantitative aptitude? You have the ratio and proportion, simple compound and interest, permutation and combination, quadratic equation, statistics, probability, lines and angles, polygons, circles, order of operation, percentage, number properties, volume and surface area, coordinate geometry, quadrilateral, triangle, pi distance, work time, powers and roots, sets theory, linear equations, speed, distance, and profit and loss. That's about GRE syllabus. Now we go to the exam pattern. The exam is of 3 hours and 30 minutes, you can see, and it is totally computer based. First you will get an analytical writing section. After completing in 1 hour analytical writing section, you will go to the quant or the verbal section. Both will be of 2 sections, and each will be of around like 20 marks. You can give the exam and you can score your marks on it. And there will be one more section. It will be an extra section that will not be counted in the exam, and it will be of half an hour. So if you calculate the whole time, it will be 3 hours and 30 minutes. See, you can see in analytical writing you have 2 sections. There will be 2 tasks given to you. In verbal reasoning there will be 2 sections, 50 questions. There will 70-minute times. In quant you will be given 2 sections, 80-minute times. So you will get the scores at the time. After giving the exam, you will get the scores on the screen. And let us talk about TOEFL exam. We'll go through pattern. So it is totally a online based exam. You will be There will be a section of reading in which there will be 30 to 40 questions. You will be given 54 to 72 minutes. So it will be a paragraph reading, and you just have to answer according to the paragraphs. Then there will be a listening section in which there will be 28 to 38 questions, and you just have to listen or to the audio and answer it accordingly. Mostly there will be lectures of a professor, or there will be a conversation, or between two students or between two persons, or there can be a classroom discussion also. So the next section, after listening, you will get a break of 10 minutes. After 10 minutes there is an exam called speaking exam. In this there is a 4 task. So in this you have to speak about a topic. One like candidate needs to express their opinion on a topic familiar to them and speak based on reading and listening task. Then you have the writing. The candidate needs to write essay responses based on reading and listening task along with supporting the opinions. So if you score good in these exams, both the exams, if you scored TOEFL is a 120 marks, and if you score around like 80, then you are good to go. And if you score around like 300 in the GRE, that would be recommended from my side that you at least score 300 to get into a decent university in the United States. After that, you have to give an application to the university. So let us say if you want to go to Texas, so you can go through the website called Apply Texas. So if you go to the Apply Texas website,